Chapter: That any will must depart from her. Queen was sitting at a wall the following morning, and Wanyeyeከቩ saw her looking into the well, a penny for your eyes. Queen turns to him, "Why, hey, Wanyeyeከቩ," seeing the pain in her face, tried to make small talk. "There is some of you, and we have so many people to take care of, but I am confident we can do it. It's going to take time, but it'll be done." Sable. Queen, looking disappointed, he looked back over Mitchell's head and think about how some of these people have influenced him. And it's hard to believe that these same people and a few of them are my kin. How could they do such a thing to their own people? Yes, he always thought our people were raiders, and right now, he feels confused, angry, betrayed, and there are so many more emotions that he can't explain, ever since he found out. A tear ran down Queen's face. Yes, started rebelling, and these people come to us with the strange powers and amazing things and showed them, that they but once everyone, but all this time, our own hate and bitterness and my people. We're supposed to love one another. He never trusted this. Evidence, they showed up with powers and made your people, but not me. They passed and let out a deep sigh, saying, "It has divided itself all, everything with me on earth equal that it is creature, and it's sinless, but sin covers me like a blanket." Wanyeyeከቩ just stood there and listened as Queen poured her heart out until she had finished it. Listen, one of means sister was a drug dealer, and they have read in his story that the drug dealers in made in the street at all, men and buttlers, but it's just an act, they hate for respect. These are the people who are the kindest people in the world and will give you the shirt off their backs. However, the more money you make, the more you grow, the more respect you demand. The more you become careless, and will sell your mother for $1. Just as there are many people who were noticed, without voice. History resident from history books like Jim Brown, me and Friedrich was just talking about yesterday. Virginia Foster Durer, Jewett Warren, and McCurdy Brennan, Herbert Cole, and Jenny Left. In solitary are many more who were not mentioned. Did they hate their names so we will not know of them? Look, no haters get to be a few out there now, some here, who believe what is happening now in this world is wrong, as they have met a few on my journey, and they are with us today. Sabbath is no longer looking for blood that runs through your veins. There's not any Tibetans are looking yet, nor is he looking for religious reds and rodents, for there are many. For centuries, he's been looking at people's hearts. Paltai this isn't it, and he, too, have forgotten until he made this journey. People with different cultures but the same in the world surround us. Theta in the Sabbath. We will learn from them as they learn from us. We shall see a little out of heaven here in this land, no valid person shall be in our midst, for evil must depart from us. Friedrich walked up to him. He can't help but overhear your conversation, and I'm sure many of your people feel the same way as you, and we must talk about healing from so much pain. Do you have an intercom system that can be heard throughout the community? Queen says. Yes, we do, follow. They walked and talked about the situation, and unseen the building. Friedrich Docker said, "May I have your attention, please? My name is Friedrich, and I'm here with Queen and Wanyeyeከቩ. Many of you may be involved in mixed emotions about what has happened in such a short period. We have to assist the power of love, hatred, and revenge. I'm reminded of the case of Saint Brown. If it wasn't, you all have done what she had done, but that justice system was corrupt, and the order here was just as bad as back then, you just didn't know it. Let it be known and clear to Sabbath holds the city and, as you hear, the surrounding area starts out of use, where Wanyeyeከቩ was from, love it the same way. This new way of life is structured and ordained by Sabbath. Shall we destroy the competence and the enemies? No, for our enemies are in our friends, our family. We must destroy evil, not people, cultures, or race, for even our people were involved in this. The power of Satan has many of them believing lies, but their hearts are filled with greed and the luxuries of this world. That is why they do what they do. We are being gathered from the far corners of the globe to become a great beacon to Sabbath. Mark my words, it might be 20, 30, or even 50 years from now, but we will become such a great power, and they will welcome us back into their world. But if I stay here, separate yourself from evil, for it will only be a scimitar and pull it into this again. But Sabbath will not move this little corner of the planet. It will be our own little station, Indiana, but for Sabbath. We are much larger than Laios Station, which was one of the earliest African-American settlements in the United States. The town had a railroad station, post office, lumber mill, general stores, churches, and elementary school, and 55 homes. Laios Station was started when Athens slave owner freed Joshua and Sanford Laios, gave them money, and hurried them to seek freedom in a northern state. They journeyed up the Sea River to the Wabash River. They brothers walked to almost east of the Wabash and bought a chunk of government land. The brothers cleared their ground and planted crops. Eventually, they accumulated over 1,200 acres of fertile river bottomlands. Following the Civil War, Joshua returned to Tennessee. He encouraged newly freed slaves to join him in this Indiana Garden of Eden, where cantaloupes and tomatoes grew big and plentiful on the sandy soil. Let us separate ourselves from evil, heal our hearts from the pain, and do the same as the Laios brothers did. People of all colors, creeds, and beliefs will surround us. Again, it will be easy to baptize unsavory and received the lieutenant to understand what is happening, for this is fully the will of Sebot, that all men be a son. Take this seriously like this word use, mestizos. Use it, some may not eat pork, some may be vegan. Learn what to say, and don't judge. Don't judge by your weaknesses, but by their weaknesses. Let that sink in for a minute. For we are all human, and none of us are perfect, just as the word says in Latin. Let us as words to uplift and empower one another, for words are seeds planted in the soil of understanding. If the soil is rich, language is the harvest, the fruit of which is the formula for creation. When we lose our divine tongue or language, we lost the power of creation, uses ale. Friedrich began to allow greater is a spark. Queen and Weinike looked at each other as Friedrich continued, just like a revenue sought a plane when someone has wrongfully accused us of exacting revenue in him. When we are in a position to hold him back, keep in mind that there is a difference between justice and revenge. There is a time when justice shall be sought and fought for. Compensation for an injury inflicted or a loss suffered throughout military abuse on behalf of our service. However, revenge refers to a desire to inflict pain, damage, or harm in response to any alleged or actual act of wrongdoing, an act of passion, not proper judgment. Justice seeks redress of wrongs suffered. Tells that writers seek remedy for something. Revenge has to hurt or inflict pain and to endure. In the case of David and King Saul, Saul became jealous to the point of obsessing with destroying David, who was later to be king in his place because Saul felt good. It was not David's fault that God anointed him. But as he could not hurt God, Saul wanted to hurt David instead, whom he blamed for his failures. The more loved David saw Saul, the more he hated him for showing him up as the felon, in the quick king he was. Saul was embarrassed and wanted to save face. David, a skilled warrior, was able to call Saul, who was hunting him down like a criminal. He wanted David to overrun to justify David's fellow soldiers or get him to call Saul before he killed him. Both David showed mercy and spared the king he found sleeping in a cave. He cut off a piece of Saul's robe, which he later used to show him he could have taken his life. He appealed to Saul to make peace. But in his pride, Saul rejected the offer. David said to Saul, "You have not wounded you, but you are hunting me down to destroy me. May the Lord judge between you and me, and even to ones you have done to him, but my hand will not touch you. Tell saying goes, from evil doers come evil deeds, so my hand will not come against you." Often, we are in a position to hurt someone who hurt us in ways other than physical. We can retaliate professionally, personally, or even legally. Perpetuity is slander, evil speech, false allegations or accusations, and defamation of character to destroy people, whether deserved or not. Here, David exercises remarkable restraint and respect for the laws of God and righteousness. As a result of his compassion, God later did judge between us. Saul was subsequently called train to set up the king of Judah, Jehoshaphat. It was God's justice and not revenge. With the very man Saul's, tight Saul he re-up. Evil speech, even Judaism, Hebraism, were the foundation of the Judeo-Christian faith, is intensely aware of the power of speech and harm that can be done through speech or evil speaking into toward or slander and gossip. The universe itself was created through speech. The 43 sins enumerated in the Old Conversation visited on Yom Kippur sins committed through speech. Tilltammanden av en Jameson till turretallest at the time is so dangerous that it must be hidden from view behind productive walls, mouthvented, though provided misses. To harm done by speech is even worse than by stealing or cheating someone financially. Money lost can be repaired but can never repair damage done by speech. For this reason, there is no forgiveness for loss on her or disparaging speech. This may or may not be true, but it illustrates the seriousness of offensive speech. It has tale vividly illustrates the danger of improper speech. A man went about the community telling malicious lies about the rabbi. Later, he realized what he had done and felt remorse. He begged the rabbi for forgiveness, saying he will do anything he could to make amends. The rabbi told the man, take a feather pillow, cut it open, and scatter the feathers out the winds. The man thought this was a strange request, but it was a simply not ask, and he did it gladly. When he returned to tell the rabbi that he had done it, the rabbi said, now, go and gather the feathers. Because you can no more make amends for the damage your words have done than you can recollect the feathers. Speech has been compared to an arrow, when the words are released, like an arrow, they cannot be recalled, the harm they cannot be stopped, and the damage they do cannot always be predicted, for words like arrows often go astray. Friedrich paused and took a deep breath. He didn't come to say all that, he really didn't, but Sabbath put it in me here, and he spoke the words he had given me. Be blessed and go on the peace that Sabbath has given us. Queen and Wainekv looked at each other, and Wainekv said with a smile, Sabbath is able, and the Queen replied, yes, he is. The days passed, and many of the enlightened from other camps around the region dedicated to Sabbath and his ways, gradually arrived in Tucson in great numbers, dwindling to a few until the last group. Jan and his men reported to Wainekv, Yem the last on, and all camps are secure, and they will report as soon as there is any mention of trouble. Wainekv ordered all of some prisoners to Medinataltamur and demanded that every family met with him to rid themselves of those who no longer fit into their culture, those of evil here. Queen announced as the people lined up, if a loved one is not approved, you may go with him, and you are not and will not be forced to stay, but who will force those who do not pass to leave. If you are directed to the left of the building, you will leave because you have an evil heart. We are not saying you were involved in trafficking, but your heart is not right with Sabbath. He just wanted to say it. Wainekv sat there in his eyes, staring into space as the spot. Queen noticed Wainekv, a penny for your tithes. He smiled, he nodded, and it's just an observation, whether true or not, in that hour, but it says to me that the farther you move from the south in any given direction, the less spiritual people you are. You will not live in a place where man's heart is evil. Sabbath has a sin dark alien me to look after his people, and he will do just that, so if their hearts are evil, they must be dismissed. The crowd walks around and in the distance. Where are we to go? Shouted someone in the crowd. Truly, we must know that your heart is as corrupt as ours, to kick us out in the middle of nowhere. Wainekv stood up. Can you see a man's heart? His desires? No, but Sabbath has granted me that gift, and with it, he can see it he made full use of others, but not Sabbath, go as he please. It is none of my concern. Wainekv noted Sam and forcing you on to follow him. Yeah. Where are you forcing her to go with you? Timon was rude. Man your own damn business, this does not concern you. Wainekv smiled. What? But it does now. Wainekv followed Daniel, and Daniel made his way toward the man. Timon followed, another child. What are we to be ruled by children? Daniel broke both of the man's legs, and as the man screamed in agony, he tried to attack. Daniel turned and broke his nose. Wainekv asked the woman, do you want to stay or go? To one side, if you fed me worthy, you will stay. The abuse of my children and me have gone far too long to go anywhere with the man. Daniel held the man and told him to leave worthy. Wainekv looked at the woman, saying, come and bring your children. Let me see if you are to stay or live with this man, for it seems he made not to be by himself for a while. The woman came to the front, along with her children. Wainekv talked to the woman, touching her and her children. Your homelessness was proof. And her told her you have a good heart. The man visited to leave, but Wainekv was worse and freed him. Wainekv was spurred into Queen's here. His anger will consume him, and he will try to kill him. He has a knife in his outfit on the right side. He saw it took a son as a bit for his hand. The man walked toward Wanyeyeከቩ. Sir, forgive me. You was just angry at me for wanting to stay. My. Take your hand as a sign of friendship and respect. Smelling with disbelief, Wanyeyeከቩ sighed. Sir, but it will be your death. The man did as predicted, but Kuan cut off his hands and then his head. After removing the body, they moved to another location and continued their work. Wanyeyeከቩ the Queen worked hard each day to move people into and out of the lands, those whose hearts were poor went out right, and those whose spirits were evil left, eventually living for ponics and to have a stake off and someone who would appreciate them too. Wanyeyeከቩ the Queen out and taught the people. Day in and day out, they worked tighter. When they get tired, they will take breaks and go to the nearby ponds and lakes to get away from it all and means to relax. They were still busy at work for 2 weeks when the communicators were filled with chatter from across the regions at their bases. Wanyeyeከቩ. Ibanians surrounded us. Before Indian Chaldeans were, Ibanians floated into a tuxen area with ski crafts in the air. Wanyeyeከቩ got on the communicator, sorry we, hold your ground, but done nothing yet. Eller vad kall begjørt fra tuxen skis. What was this Wanyeyeከቩ? Tell yourself. Wanyeyeከቩ, along with Friedrich and the rest of his warriors, quickly jumped in there. Ski craft. As Friedrich got close to some Ibanians, they just burned up, and their ski crafts came crashing to the ground as the people ran for cover. Right at 225 years, the Ibanian sighed. That is close now. For the Ibanian felt his spirit burning. Wanyeyeከቩ shouted, "You can't yell for that long, you'll go hoarse." Wanyeyeከቩ signaled to the warriors as he, Queen, and the two brothers joined to move forward. Wanyeyeከቩ sighed, "You come at me with full force, you see. You have all our bases surrounded, yet you don't know what you are up against. I'm quite sure that you must have some idea by now, coming at us like this. Speak your mind and bend your way." The Ibanian was already at how Wanyeyeከቩ spoke to him. "You may be bravo and you dare speak to me like this, you fucking monkey." Wanyeyeከቩ smiled as he looked at Ibanian band. "You are nothing but administrative assistants humans as an enemy circ while you come to the street as planned for the greater God of Lucifer himself. You see you, no, we see you for who you are, a fallen servant of Sabbath. Was out for revenge for something you did. You're like and trained to go to war with a human being, no contest, me friend, go on and don't bother us until the time comes. And all we'll do from this day forward shall be, so you might want to prepare to lazy humans you got to go to. War with us? You might have a chance. Me failed, you won't even come close. Remove all your men from the rest of our territory." Signaling Friedrich and Obi to come forward, the Ibanians' flesh began to burn. "We'll meet your nation today." The Ibanian band spoke into a device, and Wanyeyeከቩ called her old bases in his earpiece. "They are leaving." As Ibanian band was about to turn around, Wanyeyeከቩ sighed, "We will see each other again." Wanyeyeከቩ smiled and teased Ibanian band, "Bring some humans with you next time, by the way. To you if you head toward tonics, you probably can use Thayer, how do you say? After your own heart." They spent the rest of the day cleaning up the mess from the ski craft, but the next day, Wanyeyeከቩ the Queen went back to screening every interior. After 3 months, they had completed their mission, and only an eighth of the city was rejected. Wanyeyeከቩ the Queen became close friends after spending some of time together, making their tasks errands completed. They announced that the rest of the week will be spent resting, before the holiday. Many women spoke to Wanyeyeከቩ, and the Queen appeared jealous of them when that done. Friedrich saw the emotions and asked the Queen to separate herself from Wanyeyeከቩ after the holiday but did not explain why. A clock tower was built for the entire city to hear, and at 00:00 Monday morning, it sounded for the first time. The town was closed off, and the holiday began. On the first day, Wanyeyeከቩ stood before the crowd with microphones and cameras pointing in his direction and started by saying, "The population here is about 13,000 people. We have 1,013 latent, roughly 65 women per latent. Some will take time, and others may take it the same day. Once you have found your gift, help those who have not found their gift." Looking at Ob, Mendiel, some gifts are not seen or not as obvious as others. But if you speak in new tongues, it's evident that enlightenment has been established. Take Daniel for instance. We weren't sure when he was enlightened because his gift was healing, so something he told her to realize that was his calling. One thing is perfectly clear when you speak new tongues or Friedrich glowed. You have truly been enlightened, for only those who are enlightened can say the signet that overshadows Friedrich. Queen approached the podium. The unlimited of the Malones, who were descendants of Africans and the Americas who formed settlements away from slavery. They mixed with the Indigenous peoples, growing into cruel cultures such as the Griffin and Mascoas. It's fitting, Gus, that with alphabetism as they are calling us. Music has taken all differences away from us and created a new thing in Sabbath around his sacrifice. Moses said this and him just now catching on. But it was so true, saying, "Thus were your people will be your enemies, and your enemies shall be your people, your family." Don't think your people have become your enemies, for they were your enemies already because they loved themselves more than you. Queen handed the microphone to Dark Yellow step brought at the podium, like Wainiki, Hebrew. He also would rather have a man who doesn't believe in Sabbath with a kid and kindle heard in me present than a man who calls himself a believer in Sabbath but is filled with malice. With this being said, let us begin. The crowd cheered, praising Sabbath with song and music, and many started singing. So many started dancing, and like sing, many when like the day of Pentecost, many received that moment and started speaking in no languages, French, Spanish and other languages unknown to him. It filled Wanyeyekቩ with so much joy, too, sang and danced for joy. Those who came to us this state until all received their gifts, tagged us with similar gifts how to use them, and tested their abilities. Dark Yaglas, his wife, and the Queen became empathic, feeling people's emotions. His sons had extraordinary touch, hearing, and vision. After 6 weeks, the city was reopened, and the arena was covered with the blood of Musica. Dark Yagla and his 3 sons gave out the land as Wanyeyekቩ and his warriors arranged their military according to their gifts. Queen was sitting in her room, and that's how it came across her mind, right her in clothes. And at the desk said drunk to stop drinking, did he forget that he was an addict. But to the drunk, he sees the other man, his fellow man, in a condition worse than he is. How can this be? A man who curses 24/7 asks a lady to stop smoking. Has he forgotten that what comes out of a man defiles him, not what goes in? However, the lady who smokes asks the man, "Why do you speak the way you do?" And all he said was, "Because." A little sensitive to stop stealing, a murderer to stop killing. Need he say more about the humans? Finding fault with everyone, yet not looking at self. Not looking within. Complaining when winter is winter, when summer is summer. Never succeed with anything. Gossiping and remorse rips across your lips, and we don't know it. Or do. The streets have created an name for us. But you will wait until later to whisper it in your ears. We wait for later. We hold back the tears. You are designed simply as a hypocrite. Have you forgotten that all comes short of the glory? Or none right? Yes, no, not on. Yet, for some odd reason, you believe you are right, even willing to fate. Not understanding that everyone is drawn away by their own lust and interest. Your lust, your entitlements, not mine. But yours. By you, because of you. Your weaknesses are not mine. Your strength is not mine. You are worried about what you think are my weakness, instead of worrying about your own. You understand how it was said that coming to God on had to be as a child. Humble and meek are the people he said. So, be understanding, seek knowledge, speak with wisdom. We are not perfect. We all have faults. Believe me, you can handle mine in due time. Wait about you. Wait divorce, if we just sighed. Are there any clues? Queen heard that knock on her door. Queen quickly put away her pad, enter. It was Dark Evil. You have your own army. I'm so proud of you. Queen smiled. It's a battle on fire, not an army. We, as a whole, create an army. Dark Yellow looked at her. You know what you mean. You are leading loyal warriors of Sabbath into battle by yourself. Se smelled, Wanyeyekቩ has made me brothers, fathers, and me a leader of many. Dark Yago sighed. Understand this, you like him, but Wanyeyekቩ is a man of Sabbath, and you take nothing from him, but it is Sebo has done this, he's just unfortunate to be as Sabbath wants it. Queen nodded her head. True, yes, then corrected. Dark Yellow hesitated for a second. That's not why he came to see you. Friedrich told me he asked you to separate yourself from Wanyeyekቩ after the Hoigen. He saw it. You feel now. You have feelings for this man. Queen was about to interrupt him, but he held up his finger. And you don't know how to express it, so you are going to disagree with him for some odd reason. You are my daughter and have been a hard woman for anyone to get next to. You take it. You to be strong and never to be taken advantage of. But love is beautiful, and you feel your love for this man whenever you mention his name. Can he tell you a secret? He has dealings for you also. He is free when it comes to a woman, you said it as well. But the great thing about it, it's Sabbath's wealth that you and he be husbanded with, plus, nobody can handle you in your ways but him. Queen looked at Dark Yellow and laughed. What do you mean? Dark Yellow looked at Queen. Yup, know what you mean, Kako. Yes, he left her on, Lanning. Davis, Mountain Air Force Base was an old, abandoned Air Force Base 5 miles southeast of Tucson. It was renovated into a training field for all residents starting at 15. The basic training had to be learned by Vrion, but Vrion wasn't a warrior, but Vrion had a part to play in the Nostrum Hall of Sabbath. Wanyeyekቩ and his 11 warriors Grace, Murthy, Joy, Jom and his brother Eldip, Daniel, Elijah and his brother Elisha, Robbie, Friedrich, and Quinn. They had 12 miniature under him, and thus 12 commanded hundreds. They trained at different regional locations, from Pikachu Peak to Conanhawk, and battled in war games. The Bonfire, a place of the queer plans, was used for many war games. The losing teams jetted all final competitions. On occasion, Wanyeyekቩ Queen's team were the last two, and the Jiggy scouted the draw, so the commander's hit of 80th of it out who will be the competition's winner. Wanyeyekቩ took the center of the arena, bowed, and Queen respectfully bowed back as he approached Queen. Wanyeyekቩ said, "Eh." Before he could finish his sentence, Queen had run house kick Wanyeyekቩ in the face. Before he could turn back toward her, she threw upon toe of his face, and he blocked it and tried to elbow her, but she flipped out of his way and kicked him in the ribcage. "What, you see you didn't come to play," said Wanyeyekቩ. "You already bowed, you bowed, nothing else to do, but fight. Play, I'm trained to win." Wanyeyekቩ had never fought a female like this before and held back. Quinn saw him fight before, and saw what he was doing, and took advantage of that before she said, "Keep holding back, you see me brother over there." Wanyeyekቩ turned to look, and Quinn kicked him twisting the knees and his groin. Quinn finished her statement. "They tied me to faith like ya man, you say." Wanyeyekቩ looked up. "No, you'll never forget it again." Quinn and her team had won the competition scoring 20 to Wanyeyekevu's 15. Friedrich walked toward Wanyeyekevu and helped him up. Everyone knows you weren't fighting your best. Wanyeyekevu shook his head. Was it obvious? In later, Friedrich sighed. Obvious. Hell, Stevie wonder could say that. Limping toward the urn sitting area, he asked Friedrich, why you didn't see her at that. Friedrich sighed. Because you two are on. You will never see directions because you love her, and she loves you. You don't know why you're about taking so long to see it, everyone else does. Later that night, Quinn headed to his room to apologize for taking advantage of him. She knocked on his door. Hopping to his door, she felt his emotions for her, but ignored the mess happened at the door. It just came by to apologize for taking advantage of you, but he must admit it felt good hoping your butt. Wanyeyekevu had left his notepad open, and stopped what he was saying and quickly rested over to close it and put it away. Quinn noticed it. Where do you get her? Wanyeyekevu felt embarrassed, and Quinn felt his embarrassment. Let me see. She reached for it, he blocked her hand, she countered, and he countered hers as he was doing so. There was a piece of paper on the floor, and she slipped as he gripped her arm. Trying to hold her from falling cast pain in his legs, and she fell on top of him. Face to face with about an inch between them. They stayed in that position for 2 seconds as their hearts racked before Wanyeyekevu heard a over his surpies, ዋንየየከቩ. Ik know you wanted me to keep radio silence, but this is an emergency. ዋንየየከቩ quick answers. Calivering for an emergency meeting into conference room. Queen asked, who is that? ዋንየየከቩ intensores him into the meeting, leaving Queen in his room. Queen grabbed his notepad and read his poetry, Adam lived a long time ago. They both made mistakes, but they didn't blame themselves. They blamed each other. Adam and Eve, one thing we know for sure, they loved one another. They is weak now. Eve, the mother of the living, gave birth to mankind. Adam, the father of mankind. Without them both, no man will be here. Let's make that perfectly clear. No man. No woman. At the same time, because of them, sin lives within. Sin is here to stay until the end of days. Something was missing before Eve came into Adam's life. He had to know something before she came. Love had to be proven. They were not here just to be fruitful and multiply. But Adam had to realize what he says. Realize he was alone. He was told to name the animals. Yes, he named them. He noticed something was missing in his life. Something was wrong. Deer. Lion. Lewis. Bell. Cow. He was a man. He was missing the woman. And Eve was formed out of his rib. The missing link of man is truly a woman. Today it's hard to believe, but our example is Adam and Eve. She flips to the next page and notice, an infinite poem, serious. Loving the way you make me feel. Before, during, and after a conversation. It's great. Do we have to stop searching for love today? Question. Are you ready to stay? I've felt this way before, with a few. Now it's you. They were lovely woman, again. Now it's you. Hoping the feeling is the same, hoping you're true. Only time will tell, if things will remain. Or, if you will go and be no more. If it continues, you want totally something special. On our wedding day, it's simply. Edo. Smell and stature, strength of heart. Jag know that what you like. Large in knowledge, something you crave inside. Heard in spirit, a sparkle in me ye. Hope you understand these lyrics. Seeing a lot of things, the same. We've been through the same. Love the same. Looking for the same thing. Well, do you like to carry something from me last name? Want to be more than a friend any day. A lover, a friend. A husband. Quinn sat down on his bed and finished it. So, you want to be me boy? Tell that only me heart will only know. Entering into the depth of another soul, as we bond and continue to grow. Understanding the meaning of love. Through the words we share. Leaning on one another, when the load is more than one can bear. Reading your heart with the look in your eyes. Never allowing our love to die. Standing by your side throughout this storm of life. For you have chosen to be your wife. For now, and forever, until death do us part. If you can promise that, you can have the case to my heart. You ask if him on. Ask it. Is this time for real? Only if we really understand how we feel. The love we share is not yet of physical touch. So, are you sure that it is me that you love so much? You never knew true love, you never thought it was fun. Now you tell me that it could be. I chose an uneven form. That it is you, my love, so true, that I have waited so long to embrace. Standing at the altar, now love fills the space, as we stand here, face to face. Queen was certainly summoned to the meeting about 10 minutes later. Wanyeyeከቩ waited for everyone to be said first, you went everyone to meet Bella, you didn't know what to trust until after enlightenment, so I didn't tell anyone about her, him it with her, because it's our secret weapon, she was reprogrammed. It's the eye that was at the by said Jonathan Indulges to monitor the global communication and satellite systems. The evidence is her to analyze data for them. Long story, anyways, Isidol said to cite this. Thebanins are training for Holoftus and some of their own to assassinate Union to throne. Holding the necklace, he held it around his neck. We can create this necklace as a symbol of residency. It's called a san, and its material cannot be duplicated because it is literally from out of this world and fill it with the essence of Msikia, for this canton has never been emptied since you've filled it. Wanyeyekቩ passed Abela, create essences, track our population, and oneness of new people with enormous traffic recognition. Abela side, what they fuck you look like the social security of faith, they went out of business centuries ago. You need to create a gate and ask for it, or assume, motherfucker. Wanyeyekቩ looked at old Nib. Elliot smelled, what? You love a comedy, we just put some old comedians into the programming. It was funny. Everyone loved the Morpy, Richard Pryor, and Red Fox and him. You lucky didn't put way more into program. Wanyeyekቩ inside. Abela, make the necklace as soon as possible, please, Abela sighed. Since you said please. Everyone latent was given sense. 4 months, they trained and built a fortified wall using speedsters around their entire region. Depending on the location, they placed sensitive sensors around mountainous or rugged terrain to detect movements up of miles away. Daily Bravo became more and more furious, for he wanted to destroy whoever would ever had the power to destroy them just by their presence and walls and outspace, but no one ever came back. Wanyeyekቩ recommended that their airspace be clear for Lebanon and Tyrolis. They destroyed all Lebanon's key crafts and intruders on site. Therefore, Ibn and forged all of their human counterparts and trained them for battle. Their paradise became a forked training ground and the harsh reality for the combatants. Wanyeyekቩ and his warriors' training was intensified, and finally. Point D was tied before the rest of the warriors returned to their homes throughout the region. 9 months had passed, and all the warriors were coordinated according to their skills and gifts, forming their military. They were divided into divisions: Air South, Airborne, Armored, Cavalry, Infantry, Light, Motorized, Mountain, and the Reserve Training Division.